Good afternoon. Welcome to the Swampscott High School 2022 graduation. I'm Principal Dennis Kohut. I'd like to welcome the Swampscott High School faculty. Please welcome the class of 2022, led by class officers Brendan Norton, President, Miranda Moscoso, Vice President, Annabelle Overbaugh, Secretary, and Verena Runstadler, valedictorian of the class of 2022. At this time, I would like to invite Eve Levy to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Eve. Great job. I'd like to welcome Al Bangora to the stage to deliver the welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd first like to thank my class for selecting me to speak today. You know, writing a graduation speech is actually pretty difficult. There are a lot of avenues you can take, a lot of things you can say and want to say. You think about the ones that don't want to hear you talking right now, how if you were sitting at graduation listening to someone speak, you'd want them to hurry up. So I'll keep things short and have us all on our way. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy. Martin Luther King. Class of 22, as we step out into the real world, it is imperative we realize the milestone we have reached. Through the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic and the terrible, annoying hours of our lives spent just not doing schoolwork on Zoom, yes, teachers, if you did not make us put our camera on, we was not paying attention. We still found ourselves sitting here today in our caps and gowns. We still found a way to get the job done, regardless of the circumstances. This is an important life lesson. In the upcoming years, months even, of our lives, all 195 of us will take a completely different direction. College, trades, work, post-grad, time off, regardless what you decide to do. It's important that you have a goal in mind that you want to achieve. It's important that right now, it looks out of reach. It's important that right now, it feels impossible because we've only just begun. The road to success looks different for every single one of us. We all have pathways that are unique, all set for us to take. No matter how difficult or unattainable your dream may seem right now, I have the utmost confidence that if you stick to the plan, if you just put your head down, sacrifice what you're hesitant to sacrifice, cut off distractions, and maintain resilience through hardship, that goal that seemed impossible yesterday will only become a reality. You know, my family's here. A couple of them couldn't make it today, but my stepmom, some of my siblings, aunts and uncles all came here today to support me. Hi, guys. Most importantly, my mom. my rider, the realest on the team. She and I have been to hell and back, and she is most definitely one of, if not the biggest motivations in my life to go hard. She's never failed me and is always there for me regardless of what I need. Dukes, I want you to know I got you and the whole fam covered. Don't worry about it. It'll all be worth it soon. You know, my father could not be here today, but there's something he always told me that I wanted to share with you guys. One word: courage. All it takes is courage. You know, something I always tell people is we're all human beings. Celebrities, athletes, rappers, billionaires that our society holds in high regard, they're all human. They bleed the same. They're made up of the same genetic makeup. So why not you? So why not you? What's the differentiator? Courage. All it takes is courage. That belief that I want this and nothing in this world will stop me from achieving it. No matter how bad your current situation may be, have faith. Don't allow anyone to discourage you from your goal, plan, or idea, because you never know how close you are to breaching the threshold, how close you are to proving them all wrong. Bathe in the fact that people may not believe in you. Cherish it. Let it motivate you, because it's all within. If you're locked in, if you're truly passionate, it will only be a stepping stone to success. Lastly, I would like to give a special shout out to one member of the staff, which it was so hard to only choose one member of the staff because y'all know I have bread for every single one of y'all. So, but when it hit me, I knew who it had to be. She has a couple nicknames, obviously, that I made. Wonder Woman, Supergirl. She hates this one. Mommy. I felt the need to shout out Miss O for being the captain of many ships. Throughout this town, her presence seeps all over, from the elementary level all the way up to the MECO graduating class sitting there today. She's truly awesome and so much for so many people. You know, one day we were talking, it was like sophomore year before we left for COVID, and she was like, Al, what are you doing? She was like, what are you doing? You're not realizing your potential. Like, she's like, pick it up. Like, she was mad at me for no reason. Like, it wasn't a specific moment, but she was just like, Al, what are you doing? Like, and I was like, you're right, Miss O. I'm bugging. You're right. That's why this community needs her. That's why MECO needs her. Because she finds a way to push you to do your best, even if you may not want to. She pushes you to do your best on the rainy days. She pushes you to do your best on the sunny days. Miss O could be having a bad day herself, and she'll still push you to do what you got to do. No matter what the problem is, Miss O is able to stay grounded and steer you back on track if you catch yourself astray. Looking back now, I realize that if not for Miss Ogambona, and I speak for many when I say this, I would not be the man I am today. She's truly incredible and deserves way more recognition for the job she does day in and day out. I truly can't thank you enough for the years of work you have put into us since childhood, and I promise to make you proud. Scratch that. We promise to make you proud. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my heart. Class of 22, it's time to go get it. Not our parents, not our teachers, not our siblings, us. Go be different. Go break the system. Thank you. At this time, I would like you to give a round of applause for our Superintendent of Schools, Ms. Pamela Angelakis.
Good afternoon. There are plenty of themes to choose from when pondering words of wisdom to impart to an audience bedecked in caps and gowns. Most involve characteristics that will serve you well moving forward: effort, passion, vision, conviction, and compassion. Today I'm going to focus on only one value, and it involves looking back as much as looking forward. Appreciation. Let's start with the obvious. We all have plenty for which we should be thankful for, right? Including the class of 2022, whom we celebrate today. It may be cliche, but no one can do it alone. Coach Serino and our Super Bowl champion Big Blue can attest to that. You have parents, grandparents, siblings, friends, teachers, and coaches, all of whom played a role in the parchment you're going to receive today. To be sure, you should thank every one of them, but I urge you to do more than that. You should appreciate them. What's the difference, you ask? If I thank someone, doesn't that automatically mean that I appreciate them? Perhaps. We are taught as children to say thank you when receiving a gift or a compliment or a good deed. It could be something as simple as a door held open or a ride to school. As you move on to the next chapters in your lives, I think it would serve you well to truly appreciate what you have, and more important, those who are responsible, and let them know. In 1995, a man named Ralph Marston from Texas started the Daily Motivator, a website that bills itself as one of the most popular and enduring destinations for daily positivity. Positivity on the internet? Now that's a revolutionary idea. Marston had this to say about the value of appreciation. Make it a habit to tell people thank you, to express your appreciation sincerely and without expectation of anything in return. Truly appreciate those around you, and you'll soon find many others around you. Truly appreciate life, and you'll find that you have more of it. Appreciate life, and you'll find that you have more of it. That seems like a good deal, doesn't it? It implies that there is an inherent benefit to the value of appreciation, and not only for the person on the receiving end of the gratitude. It actually makes us feel better and, according to Mr. Marston, more complete. When we acknowledge the beneficence of others, contemplate how they make our life better, and, to complete the cycle, show that appreciation by our words and our deeds, we are living life more fully. Powerful stuff, don't you think? So, soon to be Swampscott High alumni, take a minute to reflect, not only today, but every day, on all those who played supporting actor and actresses roles in the production that is your life. Give them their due. They'll feel better, and you'll feel better too. I'm sure of it. Please accept my sincere congratulations on all your achievements and accolades, and my best wishes for your future happiness and success. There you go. Almost 600 words and not one mention of COVID. Can't even spell it after all these years. I thought you might appreciate that. And remember, wherever life takes you, you'll always be part of the Big Blue. Please welcome Annabelle Overbar, Secretary.
Hello, everyone. I am honored to be standing up here with my fellow student council members. Serving as class secretary beside them for the past 4 years has been an incredible experience that has greatly impacted my life. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Mr. Bill Andrake. Mr. Andrake was a teacher at Swampscott Middle School for 36 years. Loved by his students and the Swampscott community as a whole, Mr. Andrake has left a lasting impression on everyone who knows him. During his 3.5 decades working in Swampscott, Mr. Andrake was recognized many times for his phenomenal work. He was the recipient of the 2006 Knapp Bonaparte Award for Outstanding Service and an inductee to the Massachusetts Hall of Fame for Science Educators in 2008. He has also received the Swampscott Educator of the Year Award. Mr. Andrake is also a founding member of the Sea Perch program, which works to make math and science concepts relevant and aids students in developing problem-solving skills, as well as serving on the board for Massachusetts Maritime Educators, an organization that promotes awareness of the ocean world by integrating marine studies into the curriculum. Mr. Andrake is one of the rare teachers that is truly adored by all his students. As a student of his myself, I can say firsthand that his class and his teaching left a lasting impression on me. Mr. Andrake provided to all his students a comfortable and welcoming environment in which learning was hands-on and truly enjoyable. One of my fondest memories, and I think many others will agree, was when we raised trout and learned how to care for them in their environment. His class made many students love and appreciate science in a way that they hadn't before. It was through his teaching that many learned not only about science, but about the world around them and how they fit into that world. Many teachers are good, but Mr. Andrake is great. He is a fantastic teacher that has left an impact on all of his students, and I know in my mind and many of my peers, no one else compares. It is without further ado that I am honored to welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Andrake, to the stage.
Annie, thank you for that introduction. It's more than I deserve, and I can't tell you how much that means to me. I can't tell you how much it meant to me to watch Al up here. Where's Al? Al, that was amazing. You brought tears to my eyes. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of all of you. I really am. This is a special, special day. And good afternoon, everybody. I'm truly honored. I'm humbled, and admittedly, I'm a little nervous to be a part of this ceremony to celebrate this graduation of the class of 2022. Seriously, I stressed, you can ask Kalishman, I stressed for weeks about what message I would deliver in my remarks today. What could I say that would be relevant and meaningful when, let's face it, and rightfully so, you're looking forward to getting your diplomas, getting out of these robes and gowns, celebrating with family and friends, right? So my mind was all over the place, and I just didn't feel even qualified to do this. But thankfully, my wife, she's back there, as she usually does, brought me back to earth and said, just talk about what you've always emphasized with your students. You're talking to your students. What did you always emphasize with them for them to be successful? So I went back to something that some of you might remember receiving on your first day if I had you as a teacher in my classroom. My classroom policies and expectations. And I started reading through it. And the document actually started with a bit of background vocabulary. The first term was work ethic. Work ethic is the belief that hard work is valued and an important part of one's character. Next word was initiative. Taking the action without being directed or urged from the outside. You see something that needs to be done, and you do it without being asked or told. Going through the motions, that was a term. Doing something with a lack of interest, without passion, without believing it's important to do something quickly and carelessly, just to get it done. You just do it to get it done. Taking initiative and not going through the motions are a part of a strong work ethic, which I truly feel is so important and necessary for each of you to achieve your goals going forward. When you achieve your goals with hard work behind it, there's a true feeling of accomplishment, self-esteem, and a path towards happiness. I feel that a strong work ethic only happens, though, when you believe, truly believe, that every task, every job, one's role in the community is important and worthwhile. I want you to think about this. There are people saving lives in hospitals. It's an invaluable work, and we know that, and it's priceless. But think about this. They owe their skills and knowledge to educators. They work in buildings designed by engineers and architects and built by construction workers with materials fashioned by workers in manufacturing facilities. They were able to get to the hospital thanks to those who had a part in designing buildings, selling, financing, and maintaining their modes of transportation, their cars. These people are fed because of the hard work of farmers, grocery, and restaurant workers. Think about how many people ultimately have a stake in saving someone's life in a hospital. Every job is important. And respecting the work and time of others, I believe, fosters empathy, gratitude, and maybe ultimately, maybe, some more kindness towards one another. Without a solid work ethic, you cannot be successful at something you love to do, no matter how talented you are, because it takes work and perseverance to be good at something. You will more likely than not experience many different jobs, learning opportunities, and careers. Before I became a teacher, part-time, full-time, I counted them. I had 14 different jobs before I ultimately became a teacher. But you work hard at them. Don't go through the motions. It will cultivate that work ethic. You'll learn so much more and position yourself to be successful when you do find your true passion. Some of you may know, where your true passion lies. Some of you think you may know. Some of you have no idea where your true passion lies, and that's all okay. But I hope that each and every one of you finds your passion, finds what some say you were born to do. Everyone is good at something. Whether you're heading towards higher education, a job, military service, volunteering in different settings, you're going to have amazing opportunities to help you achieve your goals and find that path and career that makes you happy. But you won't recognize or take advantage of these opportunities without an open mind and a positive attitude and a willingness to take risks and accept that it's okay to fail at something. I can tell you from personal experience that more likely than not, you'll find that your job, career path, major in college just wasn't the right one for you. Then you take a risk and you change it. Some of you may have heard this story. I never, ever in my wildest dreams believed I would become a teacher. It wasn't even on my radar. I finished college, I went to work in a landscape company with a friend of mine, and we were doing very, very well. It wasn't anyone's fault. But as I was handing garbage down to my roommate through bags, he was catching them below, and we're trying to get the garbage out because the trucks are coming down the street, and we're rushing. I'm leaning over the railing. This was about 16 feet above the driveway, and the railing snapped, and I went headfirst to the driveway. I was injured. I had a lot of injuries, and I was unable to do the work that landscaping demanded at that time. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was just doing some different jobs just to make ends meet, but I went back to my education, and what I truly loved was science. And I said, what could I do? And so I tried teaching, and here I am today, and it all worked out. You just don't know what life's going to hand you. You don't know. So you just, you pick yourself up, you take a risk, and you work hard, and you will achieve your goals. Now, you have to be ready and willing to listen to those who see potential in you that you may not see in yourself. And I wasn't good at that when I was your age. My parents would talk to me, tell me, try to direct me, and, I knew everything when I was, your age. No, I didn't. Sometimes you need to accept a push. I'm grateful to so many teachers, professors, friends, colleagues, and especially my parents that nudged me in directions that I would never have explored and truly made my life richer. It really does take a village. And on that note, we know that this is a very special day and milestone for you all. But I want you to remember that this is also a proud and an emotional moment for your parents, your guardians, family, and friends. Those emotions and pride are shared by Superintendent Angelakis. Those emotions and pride are shared by all your administrators throughout the years, the members of the school committee, those in the school's food service, those in the school's offices, the technology and custodial staff, and of course, your amazing nurses, counselors, and teachers throughout the years. There are so many individuals that have invested a lot of their time each and every day that have had a stake in your success and getting you to this point, which has not always been easy, especially during these last 2 years. In closing, please continue to be curious. Never stop learning. Try new things, explore new places. Embrace opportunities and those challenges that lie ahead. And remember that those journeys in life, those that are hard and challenge us and are long, they're the journeys that make us better people and ultimately enrich our lives. I am so honored to have had this opportunity to speak with you all today and blessed to have been a part in so many of your academic journeys. I wish you all the best, and congratulations, class of 2022, and go Celtics.
This time, I'd like to welcome Brendan Norton, class president, to the podium.
Thank you, Mr. Coet. On behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to thank everyone who helped put together this event, school faculty, administration, and the friends, family, and alumni here with us today. I know that in a lot of speeches, like Miranda's closing speech that you will soon hear, people say, time flies by. But I can say with confidence that these were the longest 4 years of my life. We have grown so much in these 4 long years, physically and for some of us, mentally. As freshmen, we came into high school with aspirations of bringing back chocolate milk and making a miniature golf club. Unfortunately, neither of those goals came to fruition. When mini golf didn't happen, we tried out for the real golf team, barely made the team, and lost every match by so much that we often didn't play the last few holes, quit, and ran cross country instead. There will be plenty of times in our adult lives where we feel like giving up on something. I'm not quite sure yet how the quadratic formula will help us in those times, but the life lessons we've learned here at Swampscott High School surely will. As we sit here, take a good look at your peers. This may be the last time that we are all gathered together. Thank God, just kidding. In all seriousness, as a class and school, we have achieved incredible accomplishments, including a Blue Ribbon Award, 2 Super Bowl wins, and Vincent Frager attending Bentley University. Congrats, Vincent. This might be a little cliche, but something that can't be shown in a trophy case is how our class adapted to life in a pandemic. Our lives were changed forever, and our high school experience could have been ruined, but we made the best with what we had, and the fact that we are all here today is an accomplishment in itself. If you know me, you likely know what X-Mic is. For those that don't, it's basically an open mic during school where anyone can perform whatever they want. Before every X-Mic, we start with a pinky promise from all of the audience members. I will now end with a pinky promise. Everyone, please raise your pinkies for one last time and repeat after me. I will be kind and respectful. I will thank my teachers for everything they have done for me. I will be so awesome and do so many cool things and try my hardest every day. Thank you. I will not cry during graduation. And I will keep the memories of the people I met in our school in my heart forever. Thank you, stay hydrated, and go Celtics.
Thank you, Brendan. I would like to welcome Mr. James Pierce and the Swampscott High School Chorus.
some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places had their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall some are dead and some are living. In my life I love them all. Do 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 But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life I love you more, though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life I love you more. In my life I love you more.
Please welcome Verena Runstadler, valedictorian.
Thank you to Superintendent Angelakis, Mr. Kohut, Mr. Norkin, and Ms. Colfin for having me here. I'd like to start by congratulating the class of 2022 for their achievements and for making it to this point today. But we all know that we couldn't have done it alone. So if you'll join me now in a round of applause as we thank our teachers, parents, and friends who helped us make it to this moment. Thank you. As I'm sure many of you would agree, moving up to high school was challenging, to say the least. We went from being the biggest kids in school to the annoying freshmen who kept going to the wrong lunch. We thought we knew everything, despite our naivete, and if high school's taught me anything, it's how little I know. We didn't know how much we would depend on each other, on our friends, these past 4 years. We didn't know just how hard high school would be, or just how heavy our backpacks could get, how much math homework we would get, or how many books we'd have to read for English class. The word pandemic meant very little. 4 years later, and we do know the full scope of what a pandemic means. We also learned about history, about how much the present is influenced by what has already happened. We learned about how to find the fastest solution to a problem in math class, and how to form a logical argument and articulate our ideas in English. Dreaded group projects taught us to communicate with others and collaborate. We learned how to test our ideas and look at the world objectively in science. During this time, we also learned firsthand how our actions impact our community
as we work together to get vaccinated and protect ourselves and those around us. We learned in school about the right to freedom and equality in this nation, but we have seen how far we have to go in order to ensure they're extended to all. And there will always be challenges yet to be faced. But the important thing is that we keep moving forward, that we keep fighting. Today, we are fighting for the right to our body, the right to be heard, the right to actively participate without judgment, the right to a peaceful world. We will fight not... That's good. We will fight not only for our rights, but for the future of our planet, for ourselves and all the generations to follow. We spent the past 4 years learning about math and history, but also about how to engage in difficult conversations and operate as a community. This is the time to engage. This is not the time to sit on the sidelines. It is our responsibility to take what we have learned and put it to good use. Let's not waste these lessons, and let us not sit down until we have stood up for what we believe in. We don't know yet what the future holds, where each of us will be in 5, 10, or 15 years. But we each have within us the possibility to fight for change and the power to do what is right. The award-winning novelist and social activist Alice Walker once said, "The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any." We each have to realize our own power. Power to make change in our community, to make change in our country, to change the world. What motivates you? What do you care about? What change do you want to make? What are you going to fight for? I know that each of us are going to do great things, and I can't wait to see how we use our power to fight for change in the world. Thank you. Mr. Kohut will present the principal's address.
Thank you, Vernie. Good afternoon, Superintendent Angelakis, members of the school committee, families, guests, and the class of 2022. This year marks the 170th birthday of the town of Swampscott. When Swampscott was founded, there was no high school graduation ceremony. In fact, there was no high school. Young people in 1852 had never heard of Wordle, Hurdle, or Quirtle. They didn't TikTok. While 1852 was different for young people venturing into the adult world, they shared the same passage from childhood to adulthood. This ceremony signifies a change in your lives, a turning of the page from childhood to adulthood. And I'm sure you're feeling a mixture of elation, relief, and perhaps some apprehension about the future. I'm sure that the post-high school adult world feels a bit intimidating. But while the adult world's challenges may seem insurmountable, it may help to imagine those young people coming of age in the mid-19th century. At the time of the town's founding, the first official Swampscott generation entered a polarized nation on the verge of civil war. I imagine that generation felt a bit uncertain about what the future would bring. And that generation preserved the country and ended slavery. Later generations faced economic upheaval during the Great Depression, followed by World War II. The baby boomers, the children of the folks who came of age during the Depression and World War II, met the challenge of the Civil Rights Movement and changed American culture forever. And the children of the baby boom, Generation X, my generation, endured our own dark times of terrorism and financial instability, and we too met those challenges. And like those previous generations, your generation will no doubt do the same. And we, the adults who have been in this adult world for a while, boy, do we need your help. The adult world needs your compassion, your kindness, and your problem solving. We need your growth mindset, your knowledge, and your patience. And speaking of knowledge and patience, we need you to explain TikTok to us because we just don't get it, or perhaps I'm just speaking for myself on that one. Now, in asking for your help, I'm not saying that you have to go into a career in healthcare, public service, or education, Although Swampscott Public Schools are hiring substitute teachers, so when you're home next year for break, please make sure to check out our website. However, whatever path you take in the adult world, I know that you will contribute to making the world a better place in the same way that those previous generations spanning this town's rich history did. 2022, the Swampscott faculty, staff, coaches, and administration will miss you. We know that the future is in good hands. Congratulations. Before I present the scholarships, I'd like to recognize students earning awards in social studies. Unfortunately, during Thursday night's award ceremony, there was a technical difficulty and we were unable to do that. So when I read your names, students receiving awards, please make sure to stand. For students in AP Psychology, this is Superior Achievement in AP Psychology, Al Bangura. Valerio Tatafiore. Isabel Comfort. Maggie Jensen. For Superior Achievement in AP Economics, Sasha Duvall. The award for Learning Through Economics in Games, Sophia Nelson. 2 awards for Introduction to United States Government, Ibrahim Anahemi and John Cuttle. And 2 awards in race, ethnicity, and membership, Destiny Batista and Nicole Peach. Now for the presentation of scholarships. The Swampscott High School community gratefully acknowledges the generosity of the numerous individuals and organizations who have offered scholarships to the members of the class of 2022. Graduates, please stand when your name is called. Family and friends, please hold your applause until the end of the presentation. This year, we are pleased to announce the addition of 3 new scholarships being awarded today. They are the John Flanagan Scholarship, that goes to Lena Fayscorn, the Lewis Gallo Memorial Art Scholarship to Sophia Nelson, and the Marla Madden McDougall Memorial Scholarship to Priya Cooper. The Ferris J. Bargoot III Memorial Scholarship, Zakai James Stanley. The Lillian M. Bassett Memorial Scholarship, Maggie Jensen and Emma Sands. The Beach Club, Friends of Phillips Beach Scholarship, Madeline Hudson and Dylan Dubiel. The Brian Bradley Bates Memorial Scholarship, Cole Hammernick. The Tony and Susan Benevento Memorial Scholarship, Sydney Marshall. The Big Blue Hockey Blue Line Club Scholarship, L. Seller. The Maximilian Xavier Carbone Memorial Scholarship, Sophie DeGrande, James Godwin, Leland Howe, Grace Hudson, Madeline Hudson, Alice Michigan, Abigail Morse, Brendan Norton, Aiden Wise, Mason Bergeron, and Sarah Gagnon. The Cassidy Family Memorial Scholarship in memory of Judith A. Cassidy and Francis J. Cassidy, Shannon Callahan, and Clara Power. The Clark School PTO Scholarship, Nicolette Frazier. The Coach Al Cerrone Memorial Scholarship, Valerio Tatafiore. The Marguerite Danahy Memorial Scholarship, Michael Tringali. The Alice T. and Margaret E. Durgan Memorial Scholarship, Nairit Mahaba. For the Love of Swampscott Scholarship, Jennifer Bartram. The Ellen K. Goldberg Memorial Scholarship, Destiny Batista. The Jennifer Harris Memorial Scholarship, Olivia Pasalacqua. The Carolyn B. Hayes Memorial Scholarship, Lily Raymond. The Jeff Hagan Memorial Scholarship, Dylan Dubiel. The Hegarty Brothers Scholarship, Maeve Hitchcock. The Hennessy Family Scholarship, Kiamali Duran. The Johnson Family Memorial Fund Scholarship, Sydney Marshall. The Maureen Ingram and Kathleen Canavan Memorial Scholarship, Marin Mercer. The Matthew J. Kamen Rainbow Memorial Scholarship, Isabel Comfort and Verena Runstadler. Sally and Irving Kaplan Memorial Scholarship, Andrea Leighton. The Sippy and Julie Carger Memorial Scholarship, Lily Raymond. The Brian Lamb Memorial Scholarship, Marin Mercer. The Thomas J. McManus Memorial Scholarship, Yorlin Gill Herrera, Verena Rudstatler, Harry Rydell, Rajan Muse, Francisca Southern, Angela Spathanis, Nicole Peach, James Godwin, Leland Howe, and Destiny Batista. The Justin K. Moores Memorial Scholarship, Vincenzo Vedetta. The Jamie Moore and Ruthie Pastor Memorial Scholarship, Madison Deal. The Norden Family Scholarship, Sophie DeGrande and Scarlett Ciciotti. The Frank M. O'Donnell Memorial Scholarship, Brendan Norton. Paradiso Ristorante Scholarship, John Cuddle. The Pediatric Healthcare Associates Scholarship, Rajan Muse. The Glenn S. Peterson Memorial Scholarship for Academics, Emma Posca. The Glenn S. Peterson Memorial Hockey Scholarship, Maxwell Gadden. The Darlene Pye Memorial Scholarship, Zakai James Stanley. The Jared Raymond Memorial Scholarship, Cole Hammernick. The James A. Remus Memorial Scholarship, Grace Hudson. The Faye Gerstmann Rostov Scholarship, Najida Lennon. The Neil Rostov Memorial Scholarship, John Cuddle. The Sagan Harborside Sotheby's International Realty Scholarship, Margaret Nottingham. The David Sherman Rotary Scholarship, Anna Lambies. The Faith R. Shore Scholar Athlete Scholarship, Paige Quagrello. The Edward I. Shube Memorial Scholarship, Maddox Levesque. The Darren Spinney Memorial Scholarship, Jennifer Bartram. The Swampscott Democratic Town Committee, Emma Sands. The Swampscott Education Association Scholarship, Chloe Rakowskis and Sophia Nelson. The Swampscott Gridiron Club Scholarship, Joseph Mignon, Exavia Bascone, and Ava Lanzilli. The Swampscott High School Band Association Scholarship, Leo Rudfeld. The Swampscott High School Chorus Scholarship, Mara Cronin. The Swampscott High School Drama Club Scholarship, Nicole Peach. The Swampscott High School PTF Scholarship, John Henry Landry and Najida Lennon, The Swampscott Arts Association Scholarship for Art, Lena Facecorn. The Swampscott Firefighters Union 1459 Scholarship, Margaret Nottingham. The Swampscott Patriots of Performing Students Scholarship in memory of Phyllis J. Gottlieb, Maura Cronin. The Swampscott Police Relief Association Scholarship, Kyle Spear. The Swampscott Rotary Scholarship, Al Bangora, Narit Mahabub, and Ayman Al-Zaim. The Swampscott War Memorial Scholarship, Michael Tringali and Emma Posca. Swampscott Yacht Club, the Lucky Williams Memorial Scholarship, Nicolette Frazier. The Unitarian Universalist Church of Greater Lynn Scholarship, Al Bangora, Amanda Sarajeeva, Isabel Comfort, and Anna Lambies. The Paul Webster Memorial Scholarship, Paige Kennedy and Brogan Laundrie. The Rose and Irving Uden Memorial Scholarship, Pierce Friedman. A round of applause. And now for the presentation of diplomas by our guidance department, Ms. Emily Zotto, Rachel Sturma, and Julie Mazzola.
Verena Runstadler. Brendan Norton. Miranda Moscoso. Annabelle Overbow. Ibrahim El Nahemi.
Ayman Al-Zaim. Veronica Arutu-Nyance. Sebastian Bachman. Al-Hassan Bengora. Congratulations. Alana Barada. Jennifer Bartram. Exavea Bascon. Destiny Batista. Jonathan Bedard. Maya Beisheim. Nathaniel Beisheim. Roman Bellevue. Mason Bergeron. Abraham Beitler. Aubrey Bliss. Anthony Boddick. Emma Bragan. Dylan Brawley. Sydney Bray. Aiden Bro. Congratulations. Hannah Burns. Jonah Catterett. Eve Callahan. Shannon Callahan. Angelina Calcimito. Nicholas Cassidy Fougier. Congrats, Nikki. Evan Chavez. Scarlett Ciciotti. Isabel Comfort. Priya Cooper. Hugh Cornwall Brady. Aurora Corrado. Connor Carenti. Aiden Craig. Aiden. Mara Cronin. John Cuddle. Congratulations, John. Nakari Davis. Judith Dicker. Madison Deal. Congratulations. Sophie DeGrande. Sasha Duvall. Joey Doe. Elizabeth Doucette. Dylan Dubiel. Kiamali Duran. Michael Erickson. Cara Fea. Nicole Fine. Michael Ferragamo. I know.
Thank you.
Joseph Ford. Nicolette Frazier. Vincent Frager. Pierce Friedman. Maxwell Gadden. Sarah Gagnon. Yorlan Gil Herrera. James Godwin. Gerard Gorche. Marcebio Goiche.
Congratulations. Well done. Thank you.
Raymond Goldoft. Ashanti Gomez. Brandon Grant.
Congrats, Brandon.
Ethan Grant. Jacob Grant. Tate Greenfield. Nolan Gruthewis. Abigail Guiney. Lindsay Guiney.
Cole Hammernick. Alexander Hankins. Zachary Hankins. Ahmed Harara. Rory Harrington. Gabrielle Haas. Ava Hebenstreit. Ryan Hebenstreit. Maeve Hitchcock. Megan Holmes. Leland Howe. Grace Hudson. Madeline Hudson. Congratulations. Rachel Hussey. Anna Insuwasti Sidorenko. Congratulations. Zakai James Stanley. Margaret Jensen. Nicole Kadaroff. Paige Kennedy. Nathan Kent. Olivia King. Veronica Corin. Anna Lambies. John Hendry Landry. Ava Lanzilli. Brogan Laundry. Najida Lennon. Maddox Levesque. Eve Levy. Frank Lynn. Congrats, Frank. Ondrila Litton. Asher Marr. Nairit Mahabub. Joseph Mayetta. Kyle Marlin. Sydney Marshall. Colin Masucci. Brooke Matella. Josephine Matthews Lynch. Benin McCarran. Cameron McCathern. Margaret McGinley. Connor McKay. Aiden McTiernan. Sophia Mento. Marin Mercer. Isabella Mesa. Alice Michigan. Joseph Mignon. Anna Mishanina. Isabella Modica. Alan Morales. Samuel Morgan. Abigail Morse. Hannah Moosen. Lola Muntu. Rajan Muse.
Sophia Nelson. Margaret Nottingham. Cameron O'Brien. Connor O'Brien. Ivy O'Brien. Megan O'Brien. Sarah O'Malley. Olivia Pasalacqua. Nicole Peach. Lloyd Pierce. Zachary Pierce. Emma Posca. Isabel Potts. Clara Power. Lillian Pulaski. Paige Quagrello. Chloe Rakowskis. John Raycroft. Lily Raymond. Lily Ryder. Harry Rydell. Thank you, honey. Kevin Rishi. Justin Rose. Mick Ross. Evan Roth. Leo Rudfeld.
Let's go, Leo!
Haley Russo. Emma Sands. Amanda Sareva. Matthew Schroeder. Elle Seller. Anastasia Schub. Casey Smith. Abdul Hafid Sotambo. Francisca Southen. Angela Spathanis. Kyle Spiel. Louis Spelios. Matthew Splain. Zachary Stern. Maria Swanson. Rachel Talabian. Valario Tatafiore. Thank you. Congratulations, hon. Ava Taylor. Jacob Taylor. Mia Taylor. Tiara Teal. Michael Tringale. Anastasia Vega. Sharon Vered. Vincenzo Vedetta. Rebecca Vu. Last, Aiden Wise.
Before I call on the Vice President to close the ceremony, I attest and confirm to Amy O'Connor, the Chair of the School Committee, that the students before us have met the requirements to be graduates of Swampscott High School.
I accept Principal Kohat's affirmation that these students have met the requirements set down by the school committee and bestow upon them the title of graduate.
Please welcome Miranda Moscoso, Vice President.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so happy to be standing amongst my peers today. Thank you for voting for me. Just kidding. Shout out Rory. Good afternoon, everyone. This speech is the only thing standing between you leaving this field to begin the rest of your lives. I would like to start off by thanking our very own Mr. Kohat, Mr. Norkin, and Ms. Culfin for being the foundation for our school. Your work does not go unnoticed. Thank you to Ms. Maskus and Ms. Semelian for putting together this wonderful ceremony. Thank you to Swampscott High School secretarial staff for working so hard to keep our school running. Thank you to our lunch and custodial staff and to our favorite security. Woo! Sorry. Thank you to those who have performed today, the band led by Mr. Rovi and our chorus run by Mr. Pierce. Thank you to Mr. Dulett and the TV studio team for documenting this ceremony for us. Thank you to our class advisors, Mr. Bennett and Ms. Coppinger, aka Brittany, for the effort you put into our class and the time you took to make our high school experience one to never forget. The Student Council in the class of 2022 thanks you dearly. Thank you to our families for the support you have given us outside of school and being by our sides as we close this chapter of our lives and open a new one. However, the people I would like to thank most at Swampscott High School are the teachers. It is them who have allowed us to mature into the adults we have become. They have cared for us like their own children and have taught us lessons in and out of the classroom that will carry us through life. We could not have done it without your love and support. To my classmates, this moment is extremely bittersweet for all of us. The start of our journey began 12 years ago as we flew through elementary school, flourished in middle school, and entered freshman year where the upperclassmen told us, enjoy it, time flies by. To us, we saw 4 more long years of studying, homework, and tests, but now here with our diplomas in hand, contrary to what Brendan said, we realize the upperclassmen were right, it does fly by. We were oblivious to the lessons, laughs, and extraordinary peers and teachers we would encounter along the way. Class of 2022, I challenge you to take risk in your lives, to embrace the unknown, to make a difference in this world. Opportunity awaits you when you step off of Bloxage Field, and I know you all take it and run. With that being said, please switch your tassel from right to left. Please remove your tassel. I'll give you guys a few minutes. It's a little hard. Okay. Caps off to the class of 2022. Congratulations, everyone. We did it.